Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is your boy, the Real Rant Reviewer. Yes, you see it here. I'm doing an awesome rant review on the Manchurian Candidate. 2004's Denzel, Liv Schreiber. You see it, Meryl Streep. Spoilers ahead. Let's get right into this beast. I'm not comparing this to no Frank Sinatra remake from the 60s. I'm not doing all that shit. What I'm saying is just let this movie stand on its own. Wow, what the? Yo, uh, so this movie comes on TV a lot. You can check it out, whatever. You start with Denzel here. He was in the Gulf War. I guess he went through some shit. You just meet him, and then he meets a friend of his because his friend kind of went crazy. And his friend comes up to him. He's like, "Hey man, remember in the Gulf War and this happened and this shit happened?" And Denzel's kind of like bugged out. He's like, "Yo, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. This dude's all like out of there all of a sudden." It's like an ex-soldier mate of his or whatever. Anyways, Denzel goes home. You see Denzel's lifestyle. He eats ramen noodles and watches TV a lot. After that, his friend, he wants to know more about his friend. He's worried about him, right? So he goes to check up on him. Oh man, he walks in his friend's room. His friend's been going psychotic. He's been losing his mind for a while. He could tell. And anyways, his friends end up dead in the river. And then, they question Mr. Denzel, the military police, about it. He don't know nothing. And anyways, um, then you meet Liv Schreiber, guys. He's fucking fascinating in this role, and Meryl Streep as well. She's good as well. You meet he's a senator. She's his mother. She's a senator. She wants him to become a senator, and of course, president. Guys, I think it's president. He's running for a presidential candidate. I don't know. They want someone in the White House, the Manchurian candidate. They want Liv Schreiber as that Manchurian candidate, someone they can control and manipulate. And they do this by a source of mind control, a type of mind control. And you see how they do this to Schreiber. And they're also doing it to Mr. Denzel without us knowing. But you do know at one scene on a train, Denzel is approached by the scientist. It's creepy. Everything's creepy. Schreiber is creepy. They stick a stick in his head, and it's just the weirdest thing. I don't know. It gives me the chills when I think about it. When they stick this thing in him, in his head, and his eye twitches. This crazy shit. They do some surgery. So what happened was Denzel has been, yeah, he's been brainwashed, and he's still being brainwashed. And as you see, Mr. Schreiber, the mother's letting it happen to Mr. Schreiber. She's letting it go on. She knows all about it, and so that's what they do. And they want to get someone in the White House. So, but Denzel is like coming to this plan and shit. You see it. He's trying to extract shit from his mind of what happened, of what's going on. He tries to go to Liv Schreiber and tell him that he's a Manchurian candidate, that he's being programmed, that this is all a hogwash bullshit, and Schreiber don't want to have it. But regardless, guys, it comes to the point where Denzel he's programmed to shoot and kill somebody or something. I don't know. He's programmed to shoot and kill. Oh yeah, the running mate of Mr. Schreiber, so that Mr. Schreiber could become the full-time primary candidate, and the Manchurian candidate eventually, right? The president, and all that shit. So he's gonna take out the dude, the sidekick dude. But Denzel, well, you see that Mr. Schreiber ends up moving right in the way of the bullet. He has some kind of conscience still. Denzel was able to affect Mr. Schreiber enough to where he's still there, and and Mr. Schreiber knows he's got to die, so he runs in front of the bullet, and Mr. Schreiber takes the bullet. He's dead, and Denzel ends up. There's this chick he's rolling with, guys, and the chick is like an undercover FBI agent. You learn that shit, and then she wants to help Mr. Denzel. So you have helping him and protecting him at the end, and he lives and all that, yada yada yada. So, guys, cinematography. I think it was Tak Fujimoto. Great cinematography, great scenes. I don't know. It's very creative, very imaginative. Keeps you watching, keep you gripping. Some parts are gripping to me. I don't know. Schreiber's gripping. The part where he kills the senator and the daughter, drowns them. Effective, phenomenal, emotionless, crazy shit. Politics, crazy shit, right? Emotionless. Manchurian Candidate, recommended watch for Denzel. One of his best, not one of his best, but it's there. It's a Denzel movie. It's good. So even Denzel on his worst day is good, is better than me on my greatest day. So hats off to Denzel, Liv Schreiber, Meryl Streep, and the rest of the cast. Jonathan Demme, the director. Watch the Manchurian Candidate 2004. Or I'll brainwash you too.